I need you to understand what we're doing. Hum is not going to kill Uber. Hum's not going to kill Lyft. It started way too late in the game. Don't have the marketing dollars. Don't have the expansion that Uber and Lyft has. Revo, the company that my man Medina, he's helping get that up and running and everything. That app is not going to kill Uber. It's not going to kill Lyft. It's not even going to take Hum clients. But if Revo and Hum both understand that starting at a grassroots effort, getting 5 riders in your region, 10 riders in your region, 100 riders in your region, and grabbing drivers along the way that can facilitate these riders. This is how you start changing the market. You're not going to kill Uber and you're not going to kill Lyft. So for everybody out there thinking the game is to kill Uber and Lyft, the game is to say, fuck Uber and Lyft, get your money. These small apps will help you make more money. Now, when you're doing Revo, you're going to get 100% of the revenue. When you're doing Hum, you're going to get 100% of the revenue. Rideshare, Empower, all of these small apps are designed to be driver centric. Hum is not going to spread as fast as what people think is going to spread. We still got to get Arizona right. But in the meantime of us getting Arizona right, you've got to be willing to use Revo. You've got to be willing to use Rideshare. You've got to be willing to use Empower. You have to use the apps that are against decimating you. Uber and Lyft, they want to get rid of you. They want to have driverless. They want to decimate your career, run your car into the ground, have you rent from them so you don't own anything. Because when you own your own, you're in control of your own. When you're renting, they can tell you, oh, you need to do 50 rides. Oh, you can't do any personal miles. Oh, we're going to change it up. Instead of 50, now you got to do 65. Because when you're renting, they can change it any minute. When you own, oh, Jeff, your car's not a Lux no more. I'm like, okay, it's not a Lux. That just means I'm going to have to do cash rides because I'm not doing them shit rides. So I don't care if you call it a Lux or not. You can't control how much I can make in my Beamer. You can't control it. You can tell me what you won't pay me, but you can't control what I can make in my Beamer because I own that. Now, if I rented that and you told me, Jeff, you need to do at least 50 rides, you got to take 50 shit rides. I'm renting that Beamer. They can control me through that. I can't do cash rides because now I got to pay for personal miles now. So I'm paying personal miles. I'm not going to be able to rent it if I don't cover 50 rides. They screw you when you rent. You are on a plantation when you rent. When you own, it doesn't make a difference what they call you. Jeff, we're not going to pay you Lux rates in that Beamer. You're not Lux no more. Cool. Just means I got to do cash rides. That's all. You want to pay me 50 cents a mile, 70 cents a mile on my Beamer? Guess what? I'm going to get $3, $4 a mile on my Beamer because I'm taking somebody downtown for cash, Cashapp, Venmo, Zelle. I don't give a shit what you call me. This is what affects the big apps. Trying to decimate them is not going to happen. They're way too massive. You've got to get that mindset out of your head. You know what? It's not about killing Uber, not about killing Lyft. You need to worry about you, how much money you make. Worry about your community, making sure the economy of your community stays in your community, that these apps don't come in, charge all the riders too much to the point where they don't pay the drivers enough to where the whole community is cashless now. We don't have nothing. We have no revenue. We have no profit margins. We got to say we need smaller apps that are going to give us the commercial insurance we need instead of going out to buy our own commercial insurance. We need smaller apps. We got Revo. We got Hum. We got Empower. We got Rides. You've got to start looking at different ways to view rideshare. Rideshare is not Uber. Rideshare is not Lyft. They participate in rideshare and Uber, but they have you so jaded they think there is no other competition in rideshare other than us. You work for us. You are an Uber driver. You are a Lyft driver. You don't have a right to tell another rider about another app because we own you. That's what you think in your head. Get that out of your head. They cannot tell you who you can and can't speak to about what. They don't own you. If you want to tell a rider, hey, I'm only getting $10 going through Uber, man. I want to make more money. How much they charge you? Oh, $27? Oh, shit, I'm only getting 10. I tell you what, 20 bucks and we can do it on this app, on Hum. Well, shit, if it charges me less and pays you better, I mean, it sounds like a great deal. Apps have a right to be in this competitive market of rideshare. They have a right. We have a right to be the advocates for any app we feel like. We are not marketing for Uber. We are not marketing for Lyft. We don't market for Hum. We don't market for Rides or Revo. You know what we do? We market for ourselves to get paid better. And if one of these apps say, Jeff, I'll pay you better, then I'm going to advocate for that app. You can call it marketing if you want to. I'm advocating for better pay for drivers. So if that means I got to speak about that app to this rider so I can get 25 instead of getting 11, I'm going to speak to this rider right now about this app. Advocate for yourself. I'm going to have Medina come on the channel and speak about Revo because, you know, I had the Hum people come speak about Hum. I'm actually paying to be on Hum. I'm not on Revo and I have anything to do with Revo, but Medina knows about Revo. Revo is in other markets. So that means if we can get Hum right here, you guys get Revo right where you are. You spread Revo over to Phoenix. We could spread Hum to where you are. Now we're partnering markets now. We're taking market share away from the big two. That's the name of the game. Take care of the drivers with the smaller apps. Take market share away. And market share is nothing but riders. That's all we want is riders. We want good drivers and good riders. We don't want the shitty riders and we don't want the shitty drivers. We don't want everybody. We've got to vet riders. We got to vet drivers. But if we can partner markets, Revo's over here. Guess what? When you get to Atlanta, do me a favor. Call my buddy Abdul. He's on Revo. He'll do it for you. We don't have Hum in Atlanta yet. Hit him up. He can do you on Revo. Cool. Thanks, Jeff. Hey, call my girl Megan. She's up in, Seattle, New York, wherever. She can do you on Revo. She can do you on Hum, whatever it is and that. I'm telling you, you've got to use these smaller apps. We're all an army. We the 300. It's a lot of little small factions everywhere. None of us individually are going to knock down Uber. None of us are going to knock down Lyft. Like I said, get that out of your head. This is about empowering drivers, giving you the choice to say, I don't care if you deactivate me or not. I could care less. I'm not your slave. Kick me off the plantation. What does that mean? It is less cotton for you because I'm finna go out now and buy my own land. I own my land now. I get 100% of the cotton. Now I sell stuff to the cotton gins. I sell to the cotton mills. And now I'm making my own money. I don't work for you getting a percentage of cotton, just what you give me, just enough for me to make me a pair of socks. I can sell all my cotton now. I own all this cotton. That's what plantations don't want, competition. Each one of us drivers are competing with Uber. We're competing with Lyft. Do not think you are an employee of Uber or you are a contractor of Uber. You contract with Uber, just like you contract with anybody else. Somebody can contract directly with you if they give you a contract. Look at my girl, Dems Dallas. She's out closing out contracts all day for her own app. Fair Share. She does her own thing. But when her app starts growing, when it starts expanding in Dallas, when it starts expanding, to other states, I will put that on too because I'm here for drivers. This is a driver's channel. We get some haters in here. We get some shitty drivers in here. Like I said, I block ban them. I get them the fuck up out of here because we're not trying to hear that. We're looking for solutions. I want to have Medina come speak on the channel if he's willing to. If he's not, cool. I'll look at some of his video and I'll spit what I see. But if he's willing to come on and spit game, let him spit some game. Because in the meantime, while we're building Arizona, we need all these smaller apps to pull drivers off the plantation. Be ready for Hum because Hum is coming to your area. But meanwhile, we don't want you to starve while we're building. You got to eat while we're building. We want to come to you. Rides, we want to get Rides out there. We want to get Revo out there. We want to get everybody out there. Do not starve on the plantation. Let's build this together. I'm fighting for y'all. I'm fighting for even the smaller apps. This is what it's about. It's not about being greedy and saying, oh, I'm the best. I'm going to challenge everybody so I can show that I'm the best. No, I'm not trying to do that. We all finna come up. Trust me on this one. We're about to come up.
Because of a podcast.
I think your podcast has changed my life.
And I'm going to share this podcast with everyone I meet.